Good afternoon, guys. My name is Stormcastor, and in this video, I'll be talking about the 2013 Moore, Oklahoma tornado. The 2013 Moore tornado was an EM5 tornado that struck Moore, Oklahoma, and adjacent areas on the afternoon of May 20th, 2013, with peak winds estimated at 210 miles per hour, killing, unfortunately, 24 people and injuring 377 others. The tornado was part of a larger weather system that produced several other tornadoes across the Great Plains over the previous 2 days, including 5 that struck central Oklahoma on May 29th. The tornado touched down west of Newcastle at 2:56 p.m. Central Daylight Time, staying on the ground for 39 minutes over a 17-mile path, crossing through a heavily populated section of Moore. The tornado was 1.3 miles wide at its peak, despite the tornado following a roughly similar track to the even deadlier 1999 Bridge Creek Moore tornado, which was similar in size and severity. Very few homes in neither of the stricken schools had proposed built storm shelters. Here's Moore, Oklahoma, right here, and there's Newcastle. I'm assuming that the tornado touched down in this sort of general area, following a roughly similar path to the 1999 Moore tornado, which the track of that tornado was more like in this direction. But you see, you already can tell how vicious the storm looks. I mean, look how well defined this hook echo was. The tornado will be located in this area, and it looks like from this radar depiction, looks like maybe a debris signature is starting to show up. But in this radar depiction, you will really start to see the debris bar signature in the tornado located just about in the middle, heading for Moore, Oklahoma. I remember watching the coverage of this particular storm. I just gotten off the bus from school and just walked inside. I turned on the TV, I turned it on to the Weather Channel, and I saw this big, massive, purple, shaded spot on the TV. I knew what it was, a debris ball, but I didn't know there was a very damaging tornado on the ground. When the Weather Channel said the tornado was 2 miles wide, my jaw absolutely dropped. No, well, the peak width of the tornado was 1.3 miles wide, but there was one news station from Oklahoma said that the debris ball was 2 miles wide. This tornado had absolutely thick debris with it. It plowed straight through Moore, Oklahoma. Just think of a bulldozer. Say you decided to put pile of rocks and trash in one big pile and just spread it all over the place. You can get a bulldozer and sort of push everything out of the way. Once you did so, There's nothing left behind. Well, that's what this tornado was like. It was like a bulldozer going through Moore, Oklahoma, flattening everything in its path. There was this one elementary school that was, it didn't even look like a school, and it was just hard to see. It was unbelievable to see on TV, and very much heartbreaking. Here's another radar depiction of the storm at 3:15 p.m. Central Time. This was basically the same radar image as I shown you in the last photo, but in this picture right here, the tornado is getting closer and closer to more, getting ready to cross Interstate 35. We can well, there was already a tornado warning for this storm, and Moore, Oklahoma is right in the middle of that. That's what the tornado path was, where my arrow is. If you follow my arrow, that's where the tornado path was. The 1999 tornado was more like this direction. The one in 2003 or 2004 was maybe roughly this direction. You guys might want to have to correct me on that one. Here's a similar, well, here's the tornado path history. The path that you see shaded in green, that's the 2013 Moore tornado. The one shaded in blue is I think it's the 2003 or 2004 tornado. And the path that's shaded in red is the 1999 tornado. That tornado had winds of, what was it, 317 miles per hour. It was the highest winds ever recorded in world history. It was a very powerful and damaging tornado. In this picture here, you notice that these houses, this neighborhood was completely wiped off of their foundations, just wiped clean. Remember what I talked about earlier in the video? This tornado was like a bulldozer going straight through town, pushing everything away. Well, in this picture, it looked like a bulldozer did come through town, come through the neighborhood. I mean, there's basically nothing left. You see a couple of structures that are badly damaged but still standing. And you see these three foundations, these houses that were once there were completely clean off of the foundation. After this tornado moved through, it looked like a nuclear bomb had gone off. I mean, look, I still cannot get over it, of how damaging this tornado was and how intense this damage was. The damage was very similar to the 2011 Joplin tornado. Wow. This damage is just unthinkable and heartbreaking to see. Here's a 3D radar image of the storm. The storm was at least about 50,000 feet tall. That's what, maybe 10, 15 miles, something like that. I don't know. If that was wrong, tell me how tall the storm was down in the comments below. The storm was about the tornado. This was the tornado located right here. You see where that oval shape is? That's where the tornado was located. This storm was a little over 50,000 feet tall. It was a pretty big storm. And this is what the storm would have looked like if you were on the plane. This was a well-defined supercell thunderstorm. I mean, well-defined. Look how well-defined this storm was. Storm was 50,000 feet. The 2013 Maud tornado is the second most damaging tornado in Oklahoma history. Well, second most damaging tornado behind the 1999 Maud tornado. So let me know what you guys think of this video that I did of the Maud, Oklahoma tornado, and I will get back with you as soon as I can. Bye.